The nature of fear. Let's talk about Man-Thing. And with this movie, it is about the Marvel Comics character Man-Thing, not to be confused with Swamp Thing, since that's DC, as it is about a young detective sent to this rural town to investigate this series of gruesome killings, soon learns the dark past that may be to blame. And this was an interesting one because it doesn't feel like your typical comic book movie. It did have some horror mystery vibes in it that was interesting. But besides that, it was sadly boring. With the cast, it does star Michael Lee Nieves and Rachel Taylor, who many of us may know from the Jessica Jones series as Trish Walker. And really, with them two, they were the only standouts in this. And what was interesting about this film is that I believe it was originally made to be released in theaters, and I think it got released in some theaters internationally, but in the US, it was released on the Sci-Fi Network. It was released on TV, and yeah, it was pretty bad. Like, it's interesting, but at the same time, they do not show Man-Thing until pretty much the final act of the film. And when it actually showed him, I have to admit, he looked really good. I think it was a mixture of practical effects and CGI, and it looked pretty good for the most part. But besides that, just a lot of uninteresting things happen in this. They try to do something with Man-Thing that I'm pretty sure it's not like the comics. I could be wrong. I'm not too familiar with Man-Thing comics. I'm mostly familiar with what I've seen him in Werewolf by Night. And with how the characters are, besides the two that I mentioned, they're kind of boring, they're kind of bland. They're just to be there. A lot of dumb moments in this. That sadly makes this film a miss. And I am sure that many people don't know about this film. But hey, they tried to make a Man-Thing movie, and they were like, from the company that brought you X-Men, Spider-Man, and The Punisher. And yeah, it flopped. But with Man-Thing, I don't know what they were thinking with this film. It felt like they were trying to go for something, but it ended up being completely different, and it didn't work. But have you seen Man-Thing? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below, and follow me for more.